were poor, people who were elderly, disabled, people who had mental health disabilities, all lived together on County Floor Farm.
So shadow figures are pretty prominent. A lot of times people see it day or night.
The light went off.
Whoa, that was in the...
The building plays on your mind quite a bit in that some people come in here and they feel sadness. Others come in here and they get pretty angry.
I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
All right, Elijah, once again, you have us on a gravel road surrounded by cornfields. So what is on the agenda this weekend?
Okay, I'm excited for this one. So we're going to a location only Shannon and I have been to. Jenny and the other ladies have not been here before. We're headed to Ashmore Estates.
Oh, I love that place. The last time we went, we had some weird activity, and I don't know if it was because of the storm, but Eddie ended up very angry, very aggressive, and that's not like Eddie.
Yeah.
That's great, because this is one of these locations that I have heard you guys talk about from the start of being on the team. And I've heard you guys have experienced like a lot of shadow figures and stuff here, and like there's an angry man that might be visiting in the boiler room.
Yeah, and a friend of ours, Hannah, who used to be a tour guide here, passed away shortly after the last time we visited. And it's said that her spirit now inhabits the building. So I'd like to get out there and check that out.
Yeah. So, well, how about we head to the location? I'm sure all the newbies are waiting for us to get over there, kind of fill them in and get gear together. So let's head that way and get the investigation going.
Sounds good.
Deep in the corn-covered fields of Ashmore, Illinois, there stands a building with a history as heavy as its brick walls. Ashmore Estates, a place built for the lost, but never meant to hold them forever. The story of Ashmore Estates begins in 1857 when Coles County purchased 260 acres of land to build a poor farm, part of a growing national movement to house society's most vulnerable. The poor, the elderly, the mentally ill, the physically disabled, all were sent here. They weren't patients, they weren't prisoners, they were, in the county's eyes, burdens.
Ashmore Estates started off as the Coles County Poor Farm. At that point in time, it was basically a place where people came that didn't have money, didn't have a place to go. No friends, no relatives or anything like that.
People who were poor, people who were elderly, disabled, criminals, people who had mental health disabilities, substance abuse issues, all lived together in the County Floor Farm.
They toiled in the fields, slept in overcrowded conditions, and died quietly, often without family, ceremony, or even a headstone. It's believed that dozens, perhaps hundreds, were buried in unmarked graves across the property.
They actually had to stay here. They worked the farm, they paid attention to the farm, they raised livestock, they did the crops, they did everything.
The original wooden buildings were modest, overcrowded, and underfunded. Conditions were harsh, disease ran rampant, and death was common. But in 1916, a new structure was built, what we now know as Ashmore Estates, a brick institution, towering and formidable, meant to modernize care. Yet, despite its new facade, the suffering continued. By the mid-20th century, the poor farm system had faded, and Ashmore Estates shifted into a private psychiatric facility. Patients with severe mental illness were housed here, some voluntarily, others forgotten by their families in the outside world.
And then about 1959, it changed over to the hospital to help the mentally insane.
Staff worked tirelessly, but resources were scarce. Rumors spread of mistreatment, neglect, and strange happenings. In 1987, the state ordered the building shut down, and it was left to rot, but Ashmore Estates would not sleep quietly. In 2006, new owner Robin Terry tried to breathe life into the building again, restoring it and opening it to the public. Paranormal investigators from around the world have come here. Some flee in terror, while others leave with more questions than answers. Who or what is haunting Ashmore Estates? Are they echoes of former patients still trapped in the place they once called home, or something far older and far more sinister? Over the years, patterns have emerged. There's the man in the boiler room, thought to be a former maintenance worker named Joe. He's associated with sudden nausea, dizziness, and an overwhelming sense of dread.
And Joe was the maintenance or caretaker for the building while it served as the county's poor farm. He was visiting his sister up the road at another small town and was walking the tracks back. When he was walking the tracks back, he was hit by a train, or what they called clipped by a train.
Some report being scratched or pushed, while others report seeing eerie shadow figures darting across hallways.
So a lot of people report that they see shadow figures moving throughout the second and third floor in the hallway. Almost every group that's here investigating sees something like that, back and forth. They can be anywhere from knee-high all the way up to towering over you like a 7-foot. So it's definitely more than one up there.
Shadow figures are quite numerous at Ashmore Estates. We have that seen through second and third floor, even all over the building. So shadow figures are pretty prominent. A lot of times people see it day or night. It doesn't make any difference.
Seasoned paranormal investigators coming to experience Ashmore oftentimes report suddenly feeling sad, overwhelmed, and angry for no apparent reason.
I think the building plays on your mind quite a bit in that it'll do different things to different people. Some people come in here and they feel sadness, and they're almost like in tears. It's, because of the previous people that lived here. Others come in here and they get pretty angry. They just felt like they didn't want to be here, that there was a problem, especially in certain parts of the building.
In 2020, a longtime tour guide and friend of Apex, Hannah, tragically passed away in a car accident on a nearby highway and is said to have returned to the building to visit guests.
Hannah was one of the girls that helped us out at the building quite a bit. In fact, her and her husband Johnny lived on the property here. When she passed away from the car accident a few years back, it seems like she pops up here in the building at times. I've had numerous people that have actually done investigations here that have pulled up her name, or just things that she said that probably she's the only one that would have known that, and she's the only one that would have said, Hannah's, especially upstairs on the third floor in that room, it seems like she pops in up there.
Sure, so we actually have a memorial area dedicated to Hannah on the third floor, so she has her own room, and a lot of people get a lot of activity from that room with a young woman talking back and forth to them that said that she loves to be at the building, she likes to be a part of the building, and so we still hear a lot of Hannah.
Ashmore Estates is more than just a haunted house. It is a monument to the forgotten, a house of sorrow sealed in silence until the dead decide to speak, and they do. The question is, are you ready to listen?
There's lots of noises that come from the third floor. A lot of people, myself included, don't like to be on the third floor by themselves. A very much feeling of anxiousness. Lots of shadow figures passing back and forth between the rooms.
Every team that seems they come in here has activity, and it baffles me that I've been investigating for almost 20 years myself, and I've never gone to the same location and always caught stuff.
Despite its terrifying reputation, Ashmore Estates continues to draw people in. Some come for answers, others for thrills, but most leave changed. We begin this investigation by sending Liam and Morgan to the first floor cafeteria.
So how do the energy rods work again?
So if they get close to the energy rod, it will set it off. I've only seen this happen once or twice, but they'll light up like that. And they also light up different colors, so they're not always the same. So they're set up around the room. So if we get anything, then we'll definitely see that.
So a lot of spiders.
Yeah, I'm walking through.
Oh,
Hello?
is that, hold on, Morgan, what? Is this us?
Is that your radio?
Oh, it might be the mics.
Oh, the mic. Okay, so we got it.
Well, when I'm talking, it doesn't seem to go off.
And then there's...
Hold on. Because we were just walking over here.
Both of you stand together.
I don't know if that's us.
Here, I'm gonna...
Well, because I've been walking back and forth, talking.
Okay, and that didn't set it off. Well, thank you for interacting with us. We appreciate that. We're gonna find a place to sit down and talk with you. We're really excited to be here.
As they enter the next room, they catch this faint male voice that we can't quite make out. What do you think it says?
We sit right here.
Okay. My name is Morgan.
I'm Liam. We are here to chat with you guys and maybe learn some of your stories.
So we've been hearing a male's voice down here already tonight. Do you want to speak to us right now?
So we know you know where that Rem Pod is because you were playing with it when we were walking around earlier. Can you go up to that and make it light up again? I want to see the pretty colors.
Why are you over in the women and children's cafeteria? Did the women and children get better food than the men did? So we're gonna go really old school right now. You guys know what balloons are. You had balloons at your oh, that's cool. You had balloons at your parties, right?
That's cool. It's fun because you see the light.
So I brought a balloon because I heard there are a lot of kids. And what do kids love? Balloons. Like, that's no lie. I'm an adult and I think balloons are fun. I even have one, tattooed on me. So I am just going to place the balloon on the floor. If you would like to come play with it, because I know your tricycle is right there also. What was your favorite thing to do? Were there animals on the farm?
Is there a reason you're not wanting to communicate with us?
Do you stay with the children down here, make sure they're okay?
Morgan, I'm gonna go behind you because there's something over there and it keeps looking at me. I can feel it.
The light went off.
The light went off a while ago.
No, the light went off. The energy rod went off.
What?
In the back corner where I heard the noise. Yep.
Where is it?
It's on that table in between the two chairs.
There?
Do you want to go sit in between the two chairs and see if we can, because that's where I'm hearing things.
With the activity slowing down on us, we decide to end this session and move on. We next send Ashley and myself outside to investigate reports of apparitions wandering the grounds, while Jenny and Morgan head down to the boiler room to investigate claims of an angry maintenance man.
My name's Jenny.
My name's Morgan.
We've come in here to your space to check out your boiler room. I just be kind of checking out some of these knobs and stuff. It's getting awful hot upstairs. There's a way we can mess with some of this to get some things back on. It's okay if I'm just messing and poking around. One way to get our attention would be to come mess with these lights if you don't like what we're doing. Or I heard that you like to grab hair. Feel free to come touch us.
Joe, we really need you to get this boiler fixed. It doesn't feel nice in here anymore. Is that your workshop back there, Joe? What kind of stuff do you make? Do you get upset when other people go in your workshop? Or just women?
You must not be here. I'm just gonna walk back here and see what you got.
As Shannon behind the camera goes to follow Jenny into the back workroom, she catches this voice that sounds like it's saying her name.
Big hole.
I didn't know there was a dip there.
There's a dip.
Oh. Holy fuck.
Don't tell me.
Somebody just whispered my name
Into someone's microphone.
into someone's mic.
Here, have a seat. There's a dip. There's a dip. There's a dip. Right? All right.
I heard whispering and I couldn't tell. It sounded female though. Maybe. It could have been male. I don't know. I suck at determining voices. But I was hearing weird whispering, and then when I was backing away from that little hole, I heard Shannon.
Are you trying to get Shannon's attention? You need to do something more.
You can also stand in front of the green lights. We'd be able to see you there.
We got reports that Robin, the owner, brought out cadaver dogs, and 3 separate occasions, 3 separate dogs all were getting hits next to this tree out here. And they've gotten reports of, since they put this bench up and kind of acknowledged that something was there, they're having more activity. They're hearing voices. They're seeing things walk around and move out here.
Okay.
So I thought, let's come out. Let's try to use some visual things. You got the SLS. I've got a FLIR camera. And we'll just kind of hang out around the tree and see if there's anything out here.
Perfect. I think it sounds like a good plan.
All right. Let's maybe stop here, a little wider view. Can you see the bench?
Yeah, the bench just came into view.
Okay. Hello, my name's Elijah.
And I'm Ashley.
So we are friends. We heard that there may be somebody out here, somebody around this tree. We've heard that there's somebody that likes to hang out around this tree. We've got a couple of cameras here that will help us see you if you want to step out. Robin told us that this may be somebody's grave. Is that true? Whoever's buried out here, are you a resident of the Poor Farm? Are you a native?
Do you like that this bench was put out here?
So they said one of the dogs ran up into the tree.
Okay.
And they said that usually means the tree grew through remains and carried the smell up in it.
So kind of like a chimney.
Yeah,
Just carried it
isn't
up.
that weird?
That is. Want to know how old that would have to be. I mean, this tree is not a young tree.
No, yeah. Should we maybe sit on the bench?
Yeah, I want to do a walk around over the tree though, too.
Yeah, let's go.
Because if somebody is hanging out, I mean, they might be shy.
I want you to know you don't have to be afraid of us. We are just want to get to know you. Try to show yourself, or maybe tell us who you are. That would be great.
Yeah, but watch out, that's a low-hanging branch.
It pokes me right in the eye. Ow. Ow. I couldn't even see it because it's dark out here. You see this one? Can you see this one?
Oh, yes.
It's like perfect eye height. Jesus.
The joys of being short. All right, we're gonna come sit down on the bench. I'm gonna see if you wanna come join us for a little bit.
Is there somebody trying to talk to us? You need to speak up a little louder. Joe, do you have any tools that we can use?
Okay. All right, Joe, we're gonna move into your shop now.
So Joe, I hear that you have a tendency to push women down the stairs when they try to come into your shop.
Well, god dang, I didn't know that.
I've heard that you've actually done that to Ashley, the caretaker here. You also have a tendency to scratch and hit.
I'm waiting for you to come in here and make us leave.
If I got hit, I would definitely be leaving. We are not afraid of you, Joe. So if you want us to leave, you need to show us you want us to leave.
I guess we can invite more girls in here.
Yeah. Maybe we'll invite the ladies from the cafeteria over.
I gotta be honest.
Uh-oh. Okay, Joe. It's honesty time. Jenny, take it.
Joe, are you mean towards women because you don't like them? You mean because...
What the fuck? What is that one?
That's the temperature gauge.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, take it off temp.
Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps now.
So, yeah, on the back.
I thought, oh, shit, my pants right up on the thing. I couldn't get up here fast enough.
Baby Jesus. Jesus.
Okay, I got to be honest right now. It kind of gave me like a sudden like heart attack and headache all at the same time. I couldn't get. I was jumping up on top of his workbench.
Like, I heard the noise and I didn't know. I was like, I think that's temp, but I don't know if it's temp. But I'm gonna react because Jenny's reacting.
Following that jump scare, they decide to end the session and move on. We next try something a little different, sending Ashley, Jenny, and Morgan into the building alone to conduct deprivation sessions. They each take turns sitting solo, blindfolded, with earbuds plugged into a recorder so they have supersonic hearing.
All right, it's definitely super windy up in the second floor auditorium area. I am hearing a lot of wind. I am hearing the little clicky noises, kind of like the cameras when they click between day and night. It is kind of chilly up here.
Almost immediately, Morgan begins getting activity from a motion-activated cat ball. Pay attention just to the right and behind of her on the floor. These are concrete floors, so no vibration should be setting that off.
The right side is a little warmer, left side's a little colder. Probably because this is where the wind is going right through it. I am hearing maybe footsteps or something moving. It sounds like little shuffling feet underneath the wind sounds. I'm not sure exactly where they're coming from. It feels like maybe someone is over on the left side of me. I just moved the chair and scared myself. Don't worry about it.
It's awful quiet here. I thought I heard you maybe shuffling around. Is there anything you'd like to say? That was a really loud bang. Are you guys throwing stuff? You don't have to sneak around in here. I won't tell anyone if you came down here to get a snack after hours. Okay, thank you for throwing that. Did you kick something across the floor?
Hi, third floor. My name is Nurse Wood. Seeing if any patients need anything. If you would like some assistance, can you knock? You don't have to be afraid. I want to take good care of you tonight. I'm not sure what that was. Can you tell me if you had some kind of therapy up here in one of the rooms? I definitely hear noises behind me. Is there any other nurses here? Could you ring one of the bells? Ooh, I heard, I have the goosebumps. I thought I heard somebody say, hello. Like my hair standing up.
All right. Well, hello, if that was you. There might be some light things that you can light up or knock. I don't know. I thought I heard another voice. All right. If you are a nurse, can you knock twice? There's a knock.
Jenny again captures another voice, only this time we can't quite tell what it says. Let us know what you think.
Ugh. I mean, I swear, I feel like I'm hearing shuffling noises behind me. Is there anything you would like for us to know?
I'm hearing those clicking noises again down the hallway. Like someone's kind of moving around, maybe accidentally kicked a pebble. Still hearing some shuffling noises. And it sounds like someone's trying to be quiet and kind of like tiptoeing around.
Once again, Morgan captures a voice that's really hard to make out. It sounds like it's maybe saying, "Welcome to the something." Let us know what you think.
It sounds like someone's breathing around me, like just doing the sharp, like inhales.
With the night getting late, we decide to end the deprivation sessions and move on. For the final session of the night, we decide to head up to the 3rd floor, which seemed to be the most active, and do one final group session spread out throughout the floor. Immediately as we start setting up, activity begins with Shannon getting scratched.
I think something scratched me. Like it burns. Elijah, something scratched me. Something scratched me.
Well, that's not very nice.
You have scratches?
Yeah, my foot started burning and I didn't know why. I have two scratches. Yeah, because earlier I thought maybe I got bit by a bug or something. And my foot started burning right here. So I went to look at it and I was like, why is it burning so bad?
I don't see a scratch right there. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Okay, let's go. Let's get stationed. Okay, we're good. Okay, guys, listen. This is Apex. We brought everybody. You've got Elijah, Liam, Victoria, Shannon, Morgan, and Ashley down there. You guys have been pretty active tonight up here. This is kind of our one final chance to talk to each other and communicate before we leave.
You hear that? Mm-hmm.
That was back in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it seems like you're interacting with us a little bit right now. What final messages or what, final things do you want to share with us before we go?
As soon as I ask this question, we get a male and a female voice that both sound like they're telling us to go.
Okay, so looking in that direction, I would say a little closer towards our hallway. What I'm seeing is someone like in a rocking chair, rocking back and forth.
So you've done a pretty good job of interacting with us. Can you maybe tell us, are you a psychiatric patient or a resident of the poor farm?
At this time, Morgan starts to feel physical effects and all hell starts to break loose.
Morgan's
feeling pressure on the left side of her face.
Morgan's feeling pressure.
Like chest area and stomach area, like I feel like I'm not gonna throw up, but you know, like that pressure you get when.
That's pretty impressive if you're able to affect someone like that. If you're strong enough to affect someone like that, I'm sure you could find the strength to bang on a wall really hard for us.
Whoa, that was in the room,
Like literally
like
next to you.
next to me and in front of Ashley.
Right behind me.
Yeah, in that room behind
We're
you.
getting all kinds of sounds out of the room behind me. Okay, so I asked you for a loud noise to let us know where you are, and you banged on something loudly for us in the room down there. Can we try to use those knocks or those bangs to communicate? If you're able to do that, can you make that a loud noise for us again?
Whoa, we just got a bang.
From the same room as before.
Was it the same room? Because it sounded like it was back there
It
this
sounded
time.
further away. It didn't sound like it was in front of me.
Like I was thinking more of that room.
So thank you for that. Can you make a noise, please, to let us know?
We just got a knock on the dresser in here again.
Can you give us a hint of where you are hiding?
We just got another knock. Was that the same room or the one that, or a different one, Ashley?
I think it's this one here in
Yeah.
front of me, like down the hall, not in front of me, across the hall.
Hannah, after your car accident, did you come straight here?
Oh my God, what was that? Oh my God, what?
Oh my gosh, like something literally moved and clicked over here.
Oh,
What just happened? You made me...
I just pulled a muscle.
it was a chain reaction to it. Morgan, Shannon, me.
Like I got
Holy shit.
and something clicked down here.
Something
and
clicked
moved.
and moved on the other side of Morgan.
Like behind the nurse.
Yes.
This is weird. Okay, we're gonna come down with you guys.
Right there.
What is going on? None of this makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, none of this is making sense.
It doesn't feel aggressive.
Yeah,
It feels like maybe,
Attention getting,
yes.
but none of it's making sense. Like we were getting, I thought, interaction with Hannah for a little while.
You're getting Hannah, we're getting psych patients.
There's something, but it's all something different and something weird and there and there and there and then, like it's.
I think I think whoever.
I'm
like,
getting
whatever's-
goosebumps again,
Whatever's going
and
on with Morgan and whatever's going on with me, these are patients that are like screaming for help.
it
or
felt like we
attention
had
or
two
something.
separate things going on
Yeah.
when we were getting Hannah reactions.
We decide to all post up in the long hall to see if we can get any closer to some answers.
There are 5 of us down here now. Maybe this will help us figure out what you need faster. Like, how can we help you?
Would you like to talk with us? Would you like to let us know what's bothering you? Do you feel very sad? Okay, let me ask you this. Do you ever feel so sad that you want to hurt yourself?
As I start to ask my therapist questions, we hear another loud bang, and Morgan starts to be affected again.
What was that?
Yeah, what was
Whoa. That was a loud bang. Okay, so let me ask again. Do you feel so sad that you have no hope? What?
My stomach just like
Or
I felt like I just got like punched in the stomach, and I feel very sad again.
I asked Morgan to go ahead and switch spots with me to see if it's the area that's being affected or her personally, and this leads to one of the strangest endings of an investigation we've ever had.
Okay. Well, this is a weird spot to be sitting.
And honestly, I feel a lot better over here.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird.
I don't feel that way anymore.
Okay, listen, it's getting late. We've got a lot of packing up to do. So I'm going to ask one last time that if we're communicating and you want us to stay and communicate more, I need you to really use some energy and put some effort into making a loud noise so that we know.
I just got a weird pressure change. Weird pressure feeling. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I feel very. I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
You okay?
I don't know what's happening. Oh God.
Why don't you go step out? You good? We've been doing this together for about 5+ years. I've never seen you react like that. Well, we asked for one final big message.
I think she just needed to be heard.
After such an intense experience, we decided it's a good time to go ahead and end our investigation. Every time we've gone to Ashmore, the activity has been off the charts, and this time was no different. Who were the spirits we seemed to interact with all night?
I'm ready. Probably because this is where the wind is going right through it.
Could Hannah still be residing at Ashmore?
Hannah, if that's you, make a noise for us again to confirm that, please.
We just got a knock on the dresser in here again.
And who caused Morgan and Shannon to be affected so intensely? Could it have been a psychiatric patient, or maybe Hannah showing them how they felt?
Felt like I just got like punched in the stomach, and I feel very sad again.
I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
Yeah,
It feels like maybe.
Attention getting,
Yeah.
but we asked for one final big message.
I think she just needed to be heard.
One thing's for certain, Ashmore Estates remains at the top of our most active locations, and even though we keep leaving with more questions than answers, we can't wait to get back in there and investigate again.
Fantastic.